Hi guys, Steve Edwards from CTA Profit First Accountants. So I want to do a really brief kind of overview and summary of my Profit First Club newsletter. If you've got any content, if there's certain things you want me to include, please reach out and let me know, because it's still in its infancy in the scheme of things. I try to include something a bit personal, something about business, something about self-development, something about tax, and something about profit first. So I try to cover those areas most weeks if I can. So the first one, I'm going to dive into an area to do with management, how to build a business that can grow without you. So I'm literally about to release my book. I'm sure a lot of you are aware, called How to Build a Business That Runs Without You. Just waiting for the cover to be sorted on Amazon, and then it's going to be official and it'll be live, and you'll be able to purchase a copy, or we will be giving away some free copies as well. So anyway, it fits into the no bypass policy. So essentially, if you're trying to build a business that can run without you, then you need to know about something called the no bypass policy. So if you put a manager in place in your team, or supervisor, or people underneath you that you want to take have some involvement in the business, then you can't undermine their authority. If I want a supervisor to look after my team, I can't bypass my supervisor, go straight to the team, because I'll undermine their authority. You've got to train the team to go to the supervisor or the manager, and then the manager comes to you. So that's essentially what the no bypass policy is. You need to kind of let go. You need to really delegate and elevate. The next thing I'm talking about is going to be about a lovely lady called Leslie who runs Phoenix Hypnotherapy. I've put a link to her website here, and I won't go into too much detail, but I reached out to Leslie because she's in a business group I'm in, and she said that she helps cure fears. And my wife and I, we're not really the biggest fan of flying. We do fly, it doesn't stop us from going to Disneyland, which is one of our favorite places. However, I thought, do you know what, I'm going to give this a go. And I had a chat with Leslie. Long story short, and I'm really summarizing this, but she said, I think you've got some emotional trauma from growing up, actually. And why don't you try this session? I recommend 6 sessions for X, Y, and Z. I've been waking up with night terrors for 20 years, literally 3 times a week, and I have not woken up once since my very first session with Leslie. My wife also doesn't care about flying anymore. And I know that seems too good to be true, and I know it might seem wishy-washy, being hypnotized, but I can promise you it can work for the right people. It's kind of a deep form of meditation. It's all to do with your subconscious. A lot of business owners are carrying things, people in general are carrying things throughout their lives, and they've not let that go. They've not released those blockages, and in many ways it's holding us back. And I was that impressed with everything Leslie's done. I want to give a shout out and a link if anyone wants to book in for a chat to see if she can help you with anything you've got going on. And a random picture of poor McKenna there. So number 3, I'm going to start sharing most weeks my TikTok of the week. So I share a lot of tax tips on TikTok. So this particular video has got around, I think, 13,000 views at the time of speaking. And I talk about popular questions I get asked, or common questions I get asked. And one of them is, can I split my business to avoid VAT? The short answer is no, if that's the main reason you're trying to split your business. Your mate Dave at the pub might be doing it, but it doesn't mean it's legit, and it doesn't mean it stack up if he gets investigated by HMRC. But you can click on the link and watch my video, and I talk a little bit more about it there. Number 4 is, sometimes we have a system that just simply works, and we need to stick with it, put in the reps, put the consistency in, and see if it gives us the results. Profit first is one of those systems. It doesn't mean we need to understand and kind of have this, pessimistic mindset with something if we don't understand it. If you think about going to the gym, we know that doing weights, eating protein is going to build your muscles up. And it's the same with profit first. If you do certain things, you will get the results. So the point here is, it's not just about profit first. There's certain systems out there. If you just stick with it and put the reps in and show the consistency, the persistence, you will get the results over time. Finally, the last one I want to talk about is super, super excited by this, actually. I've never done anything like this, but I'm looking to get profit first and to essentially a wider group of businesses. Because at the moment, we work with the people we work with. So we're looking to create the first ever Profit First Bootcamp. So it's inspired by these fitness body transformations that you get in 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. So we want to kickstart, ready for 2025, a financial transformation in your business. So we want you to be financially fit. We want you to be the fittest you've ever been financially. What does that mean? It means you're going to have a plan going into 2025 with your finances. You're going to understand your finances better than you've ever understood your finances. You're going to learn more about tax than you've probably ever learned in the last 10 years. You're going to learn more about accounting and bookkeeping, how it all works, why it's important, what's a cash flow forecast, how does the profit first system work? What should I be aiming for? Should I be having a budget in my business? Do I need management accounts? We're going to help you really understand your numbers in just 6 weeks. And it's not, the beauty is it's not going to be a huge commitment. It's probably going to be maybe an hour a week, something along those lines, with a little bit of an accountability check-in as well. Over 6 weeks, and we're going to be sharing all the resources, all the recordings, and you're basically getting thousands of pounds worth of value and support. Because when we work with people one-on-one, they're paying thousands of pounds over the long term, because obviously they're getting that one-to-one support. They're getting the availability, the accountability of the team, and we're going to condense that in a 6-week program for you. And because it's completely new, we're just going to do it for £97. And actually, if you don't think it's worth 10 times that, £1,000 or more, we give you your money back. If you're an existing client, it could be a nice top-up for you. I think at £97, no one could go wrong, to be honest. Even if you're doing Profit First with us, it might be a nice little accelerator, booster, refresher in many ways. If you've never done anything like this before, and you don't really get proactive support from your current accountant, it could be a little bit of a game changer for you in terms of introducing you to the Profit First system and understanding more about your finances. So if you're interested in that, just click reply Profit Bootcamp, and we can send some information across to you. We're looking to get it started probably at the beginning of November, so we finish nice in time before Christmas. And that's it for the week, guys. Any questions, just give me a shout.